I'm going to talk about Zipkin here. So what is Zipkin here? Zipkin is a distributed tracing system. So that will help gather like timing data that needed to troubleshoot your latency problems in your service architectures. Okay. So basically, if you're already having trace ID in your log files, you can directly jump directly to it, and otherwise you can query like based on attributes such as service name, okay, or like operation name tags, so etc. Like we can define and we can trace the requests here. Okay, and apart from this, this will provide like dependency diagram. Okay, so this is will show you like how many traced requests went through each application, right? Okay, so this can be helpful for like identifying aggregated behavior, including like error paths or like calls deprecated of your services here. Okay, so basically to work with this, basically we need to make it up this server and run in your local system. Okay, so we have two options. One is like we can download the Zipkin server, otherwise we can use the Docker Zipkin here. Okay, so you can just use this Docker command. Okay, and let's open this and just run this. Okay, so I already downloaded this image in my machine. Okay, if you see here, this image is already downloaded. That is the reason it is directly started my container. Okay, so here you can see the container is also running successfully on this 9411 port number. Okay, so now let's hit this endpoint 9411. You can see Zipkin server information here. So here this is the Spring initializer, right? So I am going to take like one of the service here. So let me create like one of the service here, Technotown Techie. Okay, and Zipkin service integration. Okay, and apart from this, I need web dependency, and after that I need Eureka client. I need to register with Eureka, and after that we need Zipkin here. Okay, and let's take Lombok as well for setters and getters and generate this project. So if you open this Zipkin, right, so let's select this Zipkin. So basically here, yeah, so this Zipkin will comes along with like three dependencies. One is like micrometer, another one is Zipkin reporter Brave, and after that actuator also is required. Okay, actuator. So these three dependencies will required for this Zipkin. Okay, and I downloaded this project. Let's extract this. Now let's open pom.xml file. So you will see three dependencies here. Okay, so now I would like to add one dependency, that is WebFlex dependency. So I'm going to make use web client here to call like from this service Zipkin service to product service here. So here let's open and let's create package here. Okay, so let's create model package. Inside the model package, so this product class is already available here. Okay, in the product service, I'm going to copy that same product class from here to my Zipkin service. Okay, and let's paste here. Okay, so this product will have ID, name and price. So let's create. Okay, so configuration, inside configuration package. Okay, so I'm going to create a web client configuration here. Let's now let's maximize this and let's annotate with at the rate of configuration, and we need to create one of the bean, right? Let's create the bean, so that is public, so web client. Okay, so this could be web client builder, so web client here web client. Okay, so let's return this. That's it. So now, so we need to create controller here, right? So let's create controller. Inside this controller package, I'm going to add like some sample controller here. Okay, so let's maximize this here at the rate of rest controller, and after that request mapping. Okay, so here let's add sampler here. Okay, now we need to create like one of the method here. Okay, so in the Spring Cloud load balancing I just added the same method to call like product service, so I'm going to make use that same method. So instead of wasting time, I will copy that same method. Okay, this is the method, and going back to our Zipkin service. Okay, paste this and let's import this product, and here we need web client builder should be auto wide here. Let's private and web client builder. Okay, and here web client builder, and let's auto wide this. Okay, let's copy this and paste here. Okay, so here actually we need to provide localhost URL instead of service name, because I'm not going to use the load balancing in this service. Okay, so that's it, and our service is ready. Now we need to add like some tracing related configuration in our application.properties file, that is application.yaml file. So before that I need to provide like some service name, right? So Spring application name, so I'm going to provide like Zipkin service here, and after that I need to provide some server port number. Okay, let's take 7761 here, and after that so we need to add management tracing. Okay, so we have sampling probability, so this probability could be like 100%. We need to define like 1.0, that is 100% here. Okay, and after that we need to register with like Eureka server, right? So what I'm going to do is in the load balancing. Okay, so we already registered, right? So let's copy this Eureka client URL here, and let's going back to Zipkin service, and let's add this. Okay, that's it. And once we added this all the configuration, right, so we need to add this Zipkin related configuration to our product service and Eureka server as well. Okay, so I already added to save the time. Okay, so actuator, first we need to add the dependency in the Eureka server, and after that in the application.yaml file we need to add this tracing probability. And going back to our product service, here also in the product service also I just added in the pom.xml file, okay, this dependencies, and application.yaml file also I just added this management tracing probability. Okay, so let's test this scenario. So, and we will trace the requests by using Zipkin here. First let's start the Eureka server, and after that product service. Okay, and after that our Zipkin service here. Okay, now going back to our Eureka server here, let's refresh this, and you will see the Zipkin distributed service here, right? And here, so we have added sampler, right? Let's hit this multiple times, and going back to Zipkin, run this. You will see some information related to our services: root, start time of our request, and span IDs, and duration here. Okay, so let's expand this. You will see all the dependencies, services details here. Apart from this, we will have like show button as well. So here you will see the service related information, what kind of service information is it, what kind of HTTP request it get or post or like put here, and we have a span ID for each service, and after that we have a trace ID for request. Okay, so with the help of this trace ID as well we can search here. So let's going back to our root page, and let's paste here, hit this. Okay, so it will route to this page here with the help of this trace ID. Okay, and one more thing, let's hit couple of times. Here you will expand, and you will see, so this HTTP get method is calling like Eureka server as well. So you will see services names as well. Okay, and how much time it has been taken, okay, at what time it has been started, and what are the span IDs. We have two span IDs, right? Eureka server and Zipkin service. Let's click on show. You will see two span IDs. The first one is this span ID, okay, Zipkin service. Another one is like this is Eureka server, okay. So like this you can capture all the information here, and apart from this we have a dependencies, okay. So here you will see start time and end time. You can define the start time and end time as well. Let's click on run query. You will see the nice diagram here, okay. And Zipkin, here we have two services, Zipkin service integration and product services integrated with Eureka server, okay. So let's click on this Eureka server. So this will show you some diagram. So like it is actually this Eureka server has like two services are used. One is like product service, another one is Zipkin service. That's what it is showing here, okay. And if you want like filter the services, you can filter here. So instead of Eureka you can take Zipkin, okay. So you will see the single service and product service, okay, otherwise Eureka server. You will see like this, okay, nice diagram, and data also it is flowing and it is showing like this, okay. So that's it, friends. So if you like this video, please go ahead and like. If you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.